All of us write documents for one reason or another. Maybe we write just for ourselves. Maybe we write them for work or to share with someone. And today I want to show you 5 tips in Google Docs that can help you make your docs more readable and more aesthetic pleasing. So let's move over to my computer. So here we are, and first we're going to look at how to add fonts. You go up to your fonts and you see more fonts. If you click on that, it opens this window. You can search for a font by name. You can choose the type of script you need. If you need something special, you can choose to show all fonts or search by categories: display, handwriting, monospace, serif or sans serif. Let's look at display. The last one, sort by popularity, alphabetical, date added or trending. Let's look at trending. So here we have display fonts that are trending. And let's add Creepster. As you can see, my fonts Creepster show up and we just click OK. Now I have Creepster here that I can use for this as this font. Let's add another one. More fonts, sort by maybe handwriting this time. And let's once again go into trending. And as you can see, Yellowtail here is one that I already have installed, so that showed up in blue. So let's choose maybe Nordican. I mark it and click OK, and since I had my text already highlighted, it changed it right away. Next, we're gonna look at how to add and delete a header. We go up to the top of our page and double click, and here we have the area for a header. This is the first page header. Let's just write my name. I can choose to have a different first page or the same header on all of them. So let's have PixelPia on all of them. Under options, we can choose first to choose the header format. Here we can set up how far from the top it should be. If it should have a different first page and if it should be different on odd and even. If you print double-sided, for example. In this case, I'm gonna let it be at the same as it was. So I just cancel and I click outside the headers. There we have my header with just my name in this case. If we scroll down to the next page, you see that the header is on all pages I have now. So how do I delete it? I just double click again, go to options and remove header. Now let's add a footer. We do the same thing. We scroll down to the bottom of the page, double click, and once again I can choose a different first page for my footer. If I go under options here, I can format it the same as the other one. I can choose page numbers. I don't want it shown on the first page, and that's why I chose to start with 0. That way the first page with text will have page 1, and click apply. And as you can see, my first page has nothing. My second page starts with 1 now. I can, by just highlighting, I can center it, I can format it with fonts and everything else we can do with formatting. And I just click outside of the footer to have it there. The same way as with the header, I just double click under there and click remove footer. How to add footnotes. Let's say I want a footnote after the word footnotes. I set my marker there. I go up to insert and choose footnote or Ctrl-Alt-F. As you can see, I jump straight down to the bottom with a little line and a little one, and I write my footnote. Let's go up and see. Here we have the one, and my footnote is at the bottom. If I need a second footnote, I put my marker where I want the second footnote, insert footnote, and it jumps straight down to the footnote section. This is my second footnote. And as you can see, the little 2 is up there. If I want to delete a footnote, I highlight it and click delete or backspace. And as you can see, the footnote is gone. Sometimes we want to use emojis. So we put our marker where we want it, go to insert and shows emojis. And this emoji window will open and we have all kinds of emojis to choose from. So let's just put a little thinking smiley here. If I want to delete it, I can backspace or I can even mark it and hit delete. Now let's look at smart ships. Smart ships can be very useful. Let's go under insert, smart ships, and as you can see, you can choose from people, file, calendar, event, or place. Let's start by people. Here comes the people you have in your contacts, and I just insert it, and as you can see, I can go up and change the size of it. I can change color and all of that, which I can do with the regular text. I can look at the detail of this contact here. I can also choose to start a video call with this person, send an email or add a meeting. The next is insert a file. If I choose insert file, all my documents I have in my Google Docs will show up here. And let's choose this, allemansrätten. To think about with this is that the documents you share have to be shared for other people to be able to open them. So let's go to my drive, find the file I want to put in to my document and make sure it is shared. By right click and click share, anyone with the link is a viewer. Done. So now when I insert that, there is a link. I can either click on that and open it in a new tab, or I can just click to the preview of my document. The third thing as a smart ship we're going to put in is a calendar event. This will choose the next upcoming event from my calendar. And just as with documents, it's important that you have shared this event from your calendar for people to be able to access it. As you can see, it put it in as a smart short link, but you can also insert meeting notes if it's, for example, is a meeting you're going to have. By clicking on insert meeting notes, you can add any kind of notes. You can also add things like the agenda for the meeting or other important information that you this way share with everybody you send this document to. But there is one thing missing, and that is the location of the meeting. So let's go up and add the last smart ships, a place. Here you can write the address of the place where the meeting takes place. It will add a little map from Google Maps. In my case, I'm going to choose to add the White House here. And when you find the right address, you just click on it. And when you hover over this name, you see it opens a little map. You can also open this in a preview window to the right. And this way, people can use this map to navigate to where the meeting are in their Google Maps. As you can see, there are a lot of great things you can do when it comes to integration of all the different Google apps and programs. And if this is something you want to learn more about, I suggest that you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any specific questions about any Google program, leave them down below in the comments. Until next time, As we say in Sweden, hej då.